It's the same clip.
What's up, guys? It's Sam and Colby.
And I'm Nick.
Tonight, we are here to come face to face with one of the most evil places in America, the Hinsdale House.
Cool. The Hinsdale House, also known as the Dandy House, is a farmhouse in Cattaraugus County, New York, widely reputed to be the site of intense paranormal activity. The core of its legend originates from the experiences of the Dandy family, who resided there from 1970 to 1974, and reported escalating supernatural disturbances. These reported events included poltergeist activity, apparitions, and disembodied sounds. The family's distress culminated in a request for clerical intervention, leading to the cleansing of the house by Father Alphonsus Trabolt of St. Bonaventure University, an event often mischaracterized as a formal exorcism. The family's account is supplemented by a collection of historical claims that purport to explain the haunting. These include legends that the house was once a murderous stagecoach inn, built on land where a Native American massacre occurred, and that it was the site of various other tragedies, including a hanging. This narrative has been widely disseminated through books, television programs, and its promotion as paranormal tourist destinations, or a destination. So let's start with the foundation of the Hinsdale House. The Hinsdale House legend is the testimony of the Dandy family, who lived in the house from 1970 until 1974. Their experiences are primarily documented in the book called Echoes of a Haunting, written by Clara Dandy, later Clara Miller. According to Miller's account, the family experienced a range of anomalous events that increased in intensity over time. Initial reports included strange sounds and the feeling of a presence. These progress into a more significant phenomena, including sightings of apparitions and poltergeist activity where the objects were said to move on their own. A frequently cited event involved a Ouija board session, after which a candle allegedly levitated and a doll was thrown across a room. The family's distress led them to contact Father Alphonsus Trabolt, resulting in the house cleansing in 1974. When the disturbances reportedly continued, the family abandoned the property. However, critical examination of the Dandy family narrative reveals a context of significant non-paranormal stressors that coincided with the reported haunting. For instance, a review of Echoes of a Haunting notes that the book details numerous ordinary problems faced by the family, including a persistent bee infestation and, most significantly, chronic and severe vehicle maintenance issues. These practical difficulties could have contributed to a stressful living environment. After the family story was published in the Olean Times Herald, they were subject to public ridicule and hostility. Miller described this as creating a very bad atmosphere in which to raise a family, which was compounding their sense of isolation. The combination of financial strain, practical hardships, and social rejection placed the family under extreme duress. Miller wrote of the negative impact on her emotional and physical health, and the emergence of disturbing personality changes. So from the perspective of anomalistic psychology, that's a difficult word to say, extreme stress is a known factor in the perception of paranormal events. High levels of anxiety can increase the suggestibility and the likelihood of misinterpreting ambiguous environmental stimuli, like sounds in an old house, drafts, or shadows, as supernatural or threatening. Attributing a series of disparate and negative life events to a single external supernatural cause can be a cognitive mechanism for coping with overwhelming stress. The haunting narrative provides a structured explanation for otherwise random misfortune, framing the family's ordeal as a spiritual conflict rather than a series of unrelated hardships. So let's talk about the verifiable property history. The town of Hinsdale was formed from the town of Olean in 1820. With an economy based on lumber and agriculture, the house on McMahon Road was built in the 19th century. The property was purchased by Michael McMahon in 1861 and remained in the McMahon family for 110 years until its sale in 1971. This period is covered by public records available through the Cattaraugus County, including deeds, census data, and vital statistics. Several key historical claims form the basis of the house's haunted reputation. These claims are actually not supported by any available authentic evidence, and I understand that from a paranormal community standpoint, nobody really ever has the proper credentials, who's gonna fucking file an actual report about a poltergeist. But realistically, there are things that lead to what they would consider to be poltergeist activity, and through my research of the Hinsdale House, I have found no public records that would ever. I'll get into that. Okay, let's go through it like this, actually. First claim: an exorcism was performed. The archives of St. St. Bonaventure University, which hold Father Trabold's papers, state that he performed a cleansing, not an exorcism. Father Trabold himself distinguished between the two rites, explaining that an exorcism is performed on a person, where a cleansing is performed on a place. Clara Miller's book mentions that the exorcism rite was said as a prayer. She acknowledges a full formal exorcism did not occur. Another claim is that the house is on a Native American burial ground, but archival research conducted by Cassidy Nicholas for St. Bonaventure University concluded that there is no mound or burial ground in the area of the house. This is corroborated by a user on Reddit, which I get is not really that much of a verifiable source, but they claim to be a local journalist who contacted the local Native American tribes and confirmed that no such site or related battle existed ever in that location. Another claim was that the house was a murderous stagecoach inn. However, according to the St. Bonaventure archives, there's no evidence that the house was ever used as a stagecoach inn. The only known connection is an anecdotal account from a MacMahon family member that suggested that stagecoaches had been used in the road in front of the house. Another claim is that there was a hanging tree and other tragedies. However, there's no evidence that this is true either, especially regarding the hanging. The buzzsaw accident is a case of misattribution. The buzzsaw accident is a case of misattribution. The buzzsaw accident is misattributed. The actual accident happened on a neighboring farm, not the property. There's actually historical records that you can research for it. I'll put the link down in the description below, just like on the Twin Paranormal video where I put the list of all the sources for the information. I'll put the sources down below. So, in 2015, the house had fallen into disrepair, but it was purchased by a paranormal investigator named Daniel Clace and converted into a paranormal tourist attraction. The business model is based on monetizing the house's reputation. The official website markets the property's mysterious history, strange sightings, and unexplainable events, and even an exorcism to attract services offered include overnight paranormal investigations for a fee, as well as day tours and other events. The commercial success of the location is dependent on maintaining and promoting the haunted narrative. A local resident familiar with the house before its commercialization noted that after the purchase, the new owner filled it with creepy decor that was never there before, like the dolls and paintings, transforming it into an environment that more closely resembles a Halloween haunted house. And you know how I feel about Halloween haunted houses. This curation of environment, including the prominent display of a doll from the original Dandy story, serves to prime visitors for a paranormal experience. This process has created a self-perpetuating cycle. Media popularizes the myth. Visitors, influenced by the curated spooky environment, have subjective experiences that are then presented as new evidence of the haunting. This evidence is then used in the marketing and future media appearances, further cementing the legend and attracting more customers. Essentially, where we are and where it boils down to is that there actually is no concrete foundation of any paranormal events. Once again, no recorded deaths have happened on the property. And additionally, the Native American burial ground was confirmed to not exist, even by the local native tribes. So once again, we're starting a story on false pretenses in a house that's not fucking haunted.
You okay?
It's like really hurting me.
Seems like she might be into it.
What do you mean hurting?
So my head, it's like it's moving. Now it's just pressing on my neck. I feel like my vision is getting blurry.
Well,
Did you eat today? Drink water?
welcome to the Dandy
I'm
House.
really sorry. It's so hard to focus for me right now.
You want to step outside?
I might have to, yeah.
Is that something that's common to this house?
I'm here. You're gonna have fun.
What?
It'll either ramp up or it'll shut up. But there's something here that absolutely hates me, and you're gonna be in trouble for
I
it.
know. I can tell. I can genuinely tell.
This is where the fun begins.
I'm very nervous about tonight because the way I have been feeling here is a lot more elevated than I have felt ever at any place. I feel like I always get nauseous. I always have my headaches, but
Have you tried eating or drinking frequently? These things always lead to headaches, nausea, and dizziness. You don't look like somebody who eats very often. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Over time, the Hinsdale house became a center of dark psychic energy, which ultimately led to a failed exorcism, ruining the lives of a family in the 1970s.
Actually, the exorcism had nothing to do with the ruining of the lives of the family in the 1970s. Actually, 1974 specifically. Remember that part?
You said you were here the night of the
I
exorcism?
was here during the exorcism, April 13th, 1974.
Then he probably should have known that it wasn't an exorcism, because once again, an exorcism takes place on a human being, a person, not a house.
The Dandy family moved into the Hinsdale house in the summer of 1970. Clara and Phil, the parents, had 4 children: Mike, Beth, Laura, and Mary. The family was looking to escape to a dream life in rural New York, but in reality, they were entering a nightmare. The hauntings lasted over the course of 4 years, starting with bee infestations and terrible luck. It then
Last I checked, neither of those things were paranormal in nature. A bee infestation has nothing to do with paranormal, and I don't really understand what bad luck has to do with anything. Luck doesn't exist either. I don't know if you know this, but you're not a master of probability. Nobody is. Luck doesn't exist.
escalated to physical attacks, pets dying, and then ultimately a structural exorcism on the house.
Mysterious bruises. Let's see if I can find any on myself right now. Oh, there's one right there. Oh, look at that one. Wow, that's a good one. It's called being alive. You get bruises. And pets dying? It sucks, but that's inevitable. We exist longer than them.
When the activity kept ramping up so rapidly, Father Al decided maybe it's time to do a house cleansing or simple exorcism, which he did do. And he used the word exorcism as well.
The fundamental flaw with that argument about presenting the exorcism, house cleansing, as paranormal evidence is that you can have a house cleansing with or without paranormal evidence. It's just a service the church offers. It cannot be admissible as paranormal evidence.
She, a cat and a baby screaming all together. And it wasn't overpowering, but it was as loud as I'm talking right now, and it was the entire house, like the house was tried.
Cool story, bro. Pixar didn't happen. You know what I mean? We just have his word to go off of. And the fact that he's charging people to stay in this dilapidated piece of shit house that's not fucking haunted, I don't think his word is worth very much. But that's just my opinion. Cool mustache, though.
The house is crying.
He had a look on his face like he was going to vomit right there. Father Al didn't even return the next day.
Yeah, since when is a house cleansing a multi-day affair? He cleansed the house. Why would he need to come back tomorrow?
Tanis said that the energy was forcing him to say that it does not want to leave. And after trying to force them out, he received a burn on his chest the size of a 50-cent coin.
That's a cigarette burn. Somebody put a cigarette out on his chest. Terminator 2 style.
After it was all finished, the house was only peaceful for a couple months before everything came back in full intensity. This caused the Dandy family to give up and leave.
This is good. Listen to this.
A couple months later, when we were sitting on a bench, he was next to me. We didn't look at each other, and I said, "Father, why didn't you come back the next day?" That's all I said. And he looked ahead. He didn't look at me. He said, "Because I know it didn't work."
Bullshit.
Hi, I'm Joe Pieri. I do a lot of paranormal research, and this is the #1 location. I believe in the alpha spirit here.
Oh, yeah?
There is different levels of activity here. The beginning stage is always the nice calming spirits. Later comes the alpha. And if you're using devices like K2s, they're going to play with them, and then it will just stop.
Calm spirits, alpha spirits, things will happen, and then they won't. Riveting. Absolutely fucking riveting. You can write an entire screenplay based off that sentence alone. What the fuck kind of useless bullshit phrase was that? Sometimes things happen and then they don't. Sometimes people are alive and then they're not.
And that's when you pay attention, because that's when the alpha comes. You're going to get nightmares. You're going to get dreams. You're going to get these unusual sensations that are unbelievable. And it's going to follow you.
I'm so sorry.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Imagine for a moment that it's like you've come to this place with the fact that it's haunted, or the idea that it's haunted, already installed in your brain. And so this guy walks up, and then he just takes a floppy disk and slides it into your head and says, "I'm now installing the package." Did I say floppy disk? Nobody's going to understand that. You walk in, you're predisposed to think that the paranormal things are happening because you foolishly believe that paranormal things happen. And then somebody comes along and says, hey, here's a crap ton of entirely benign, almost meaningless things that otherwise would completely get overlooked because you experience them on a semi-moment-to-moment basis. Every time your clothing is on your body, like let's say you raise your arms, your clothing gathers up around your collar, it just stays there, right? You move a little bit, you walk around, all of a sudden your clothing just goes boop. It settles down. Suddenly something pulled your clothing. It's benign. Out in the grocery store, you wouldn't even fucking notice it. But in a haunted house, Satan just touched your butthole.
Whatever this thing is that doesn't like me is extremely powerful at me. I was cussing at the house, just swearing at her, saying, come on, let's go. And then all of a sudden I got a shove, but I did not feel this. There was no touch. I ran back into the van like a schoolroom sissy. That's where the skeptic in me left immediately. And then I got punched right here.
What? You're saying a spirit punched you in the face?
Air punched me.
If it really hated you and it could punch you in the face, you would be the ghost by now.
I'll say that. Broke the mirror off the car.
Didn't you say you had a dream about this place too?
It wasn't a dream this time. It was a sleep paralysis. And I get sleep paralysis sometimes. I was laying in bed, woke up, I couldn't move, and I heard my front door open. And I heard a little, I think it's a little boy or a little girl scream.
We just heard that.
Didn't we just hear like a child like screaming?
This is super jarring and weird. I didn't edit that. This is literally how the video was presented. Suddenly they're outside and they're walking back towards the house talking about a dream that she had. Okay, and then in the dream, which by the way, you can make that shit up on the spot, which maybe she made it up on the spot or maybe it's scripted. It's one or the other. It's not a natural conversation. This is fucking weird and out of place. And then you just point out that some random kid was screaming. Yeah, guess what? Even if you were telling the truth, which I don't think you are, there are kids everywhere. It's not surprising that one of them is screaming. That's kind of what they do.
The house engulfs you in there. It wraps around you.
Who's that?
Who is that? That was like a little kid.
It sounded like a kid.
Like a kid yell.
So what? First off, all I heard was a bird. I didn't hear a yell. All you gotta do is just add the asterisk and the word yell, and now we have to believe you because you put it on the video. You put the word, that is. I don't hear a yell.
I heard that. And then I hear a gurgling noise, when something drowns and it starts walking up my stairs. Wet footsteps. And I still can't move. I'm still in my bed. It's next to me now, whispering.
Which is really
Gurgling.
crazy because right over there is a full-on pond behind the house, which is a huge center of all the hauntings here. And a lot of people see spirits there too.
That's weird because in my research I found nothing about that. And the gurgling as if somebody drowned is just a detail that you threw in there because you knew there was a pond and either you're reciting some sort of scripted bullshit or they're leading each other to the story so that it would appear relatively natural.
Awesome start.
Yeah, let's get inside.
Let's do it.
I didn't think.
Okay, let's just skip to the first paranormal thing that happens. I cut 5 minutes and 38 seconds out of the video. The only reason why I'm gonna show what's going on now is because there's some text on the screen that says, earlier we went to see Mary's room, which means something paranormal is about to get shown to us. So let's look at it. I got debated. I got debated.
Oh my, I can't breathe.
Go in there.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you can.
Are you okay?
Go in there.
You alright?
I might just have a panic attack low key, but I don't know.
This is Mary's room? Didn't they say this is like the epicenter of like all the hauntings?
I can smell fire.
I smell it too.
Yeah, why is it smoky?
No, I don't know. Maybe because you're in rural America and people burn leaf piles, garbage, have campfires, have barbecues, roast marshmallows.
Never does. Usually this window here is constantly covered with flies, and there's dead flies all over the floor. But even in the dead of winter, when it's 5 degrees, 10 below zero, there's flies all over the window.
Sounds like you need to call an exterminator and or potentially seal all the cracks around all these windows, because this is an old, shitty, dilapidated, probably termite-infested house. Yeah, of course there's flies in there.
Flies don't come out in the wintertime. This house is always covered with flies.
Flies do come out in the wintertime. You know why? Because your house is temperature controlled.
That is a sign of infestation.
Bingo! But not by ghosts. By flies.
I remember coming in here earlier and you guys
My
Did-
lungs are hurting.
already
Yeah, I can't breathe.
instantly. That is instantly.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Even I'm feeling that.
Do you? Okay, I don't want you to feel my chest.
You ever heard of the term psychosomatic?
Mine's the same way.
Just like heart beating fast, or like I'm even feeling like that. I don't know if that was just because we went upstairs and I'm just out of shape. But like
Something's like this, like pressing on me like this, like right here.
Yeah.
You run marathons and you think going up 8 stairs is going to make you...
I was trying to make an excuse, but honestly, I'm thinking it's Mr. Alpha.
Yes. Blame it on the ghosts. Have you eaten? Did you drink anything? How long have you been here? Have you consumed food?
Possession.
Do you remember when I got attacked by crickets?
So who's sleeping here tonight?
I think I would suffocate if I slept in.
I think it's a little cozy.
Oh, hell nah. Let's fix this guy real quick.
Gonna be in later.
Excuse me. Hey, yo.
You really want to get that deep in there?
I want the ghost. I'm a monster fucker first, asexual second.
This is Laura's room right here. She's the only one of the family, I believe, that passed.
There's 2 that passed, but she died very young. She actually called that she was going to die young. She died at 31.
What?
I heard that
Somebody said after that?
in the living room.
What?
I didn't hear it.
And even when you guys were filming the outro and just me and Nikki here, I felt something just like poking its head out from that bedroom, like watching us every time we're down.
This bedroom or upstairs?
That's the bedroom. Can I ask whose room is like at the top on the left here?
On the left, it's the main.
I feel like I keep seeing someone like standing in the doorway, like watching doing that.
Oh my god.
Like, and I keep like looking back to like see who it is, but then when I look up, obviously I don't see anything. But I just feel like there's just been something there this whole time, so I keep like turning around at it.
That's called being paranoid. And nothing paranormal has happened yet.
From the day the Dandy family moved in, they had an uneasy feeling about the basement and crawl space. Psychic medium Alex Tannis claimed to see bodies stacked like firewood on the basement floor.
Oh my god, now they have fucking psychic mediums involved.
One night, the family heard scratching from the crawl space, and when they opened the door, they saw the basement fireplace was dismantled brick by brick and restacked.
Collapsed. Say it with me. My dilapidated, garbage fucking house is falling apart because we cannot afford to maintain it. Also, dilapidated homes allow easy entry for animals.
Dandy family was particularly afraid of the basement or felt like there was like more energy there. Would you say that's the case still?
Yeah, I think there's an actual cylinder effect in the house. So if you start in the basement and then it goes up through Mary's room. So I think that's a cylinder of activity. Person, just watch each other's attitudes. It's just waiting for the next, I'm going to say it, sucker. It's a sucker house. It's a sucker house.
Yeah, and you're the suckers for believing that it's fucking haunted.
Waiting for that next person.
I think she likes the camera guy.
Keep doors shut and locked.
Oh wait,
Why?
a lot.
Probably because the tongue doesn't work, and the lock is what keeps the door from opening due to air pressure.
Guess we'll find out.
Oh my god, that is so terrifying. Like straight down.
Oh, that goes to the depths of hell.
What?
Whoa.
Oh god, and it's like a cellar thing that doesn't have a floor. It's like just dirt.
Oh, it's so that the homeowner doesn't get sued every time somebody stumbles through that door and falls to their goddamn death.
You guys want to go?
Yeah, let's go. The staircase isn't even filled in correctly.
Be careful that nothing pushes you while you go down there.
Okay, why would you put on yellow dick? Come on.
I'm not the most agile little guy.
Holy.
So I'm gonna make a lot of weird noises. That's how I cope.
This is terrifying.
Asbestos.
This looks like
Oh, look, a normal basement. I mean, obviously not a brand new build construction where the ground in a basement is concrete, but most of the homes that I've been in when I was doing delivery work, the basements look like this. Dirt floor, stacked stones. It's just the way it is.
scarier than the Conjuring basement. Unknown figures have been seen here and voices have been captured saying, "Oh." This place has always been such a mystery to the Dandy family, which is why we decided that tonight we're gonna do our final investigation here.
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, wait, that's the crawl space.
The crawl space.
That's the crawl space.
Yeah, it's also not haunted. However, I still wouldn't go in there. Why? I'm claustrophobic. Ugh.
Apparently, that is where all the negative energy is coming from in this crawl space.
What was that?
Don't bite a live wire, bro. Something else will kill you. I do. Hey, bud.
That's an infestation.
Oh God, not the fly! I say we do an investigation down here. What?
Did you hear that?
Nikki,
Music?
you're hearing.
What? There's the chants from the forest.
It was like a melody, like melodic.
Clara said that she heard singing too.
I remember that.
Okay.
All right, let's go outside. Whoa, now it's all dark.
Pretty good.
I don't know if it was like me being flashed by like that light or what it was, but there was a shadow figure right there.
Oh my God. Okay, what? We have
Seeing
not
thing
even
other.
started.
And none of it is being captured on camera, and it's all just in your imagination. Show us something, dude. God, we're like so far into this video, and I have seen literally nothing paranormal. No taps, no bangs, no moving cups. It's just them walking around and taking the piss out of each other, flirting and shit. Nothing paranormal's happened at all. It's entirely exposition for the first half of their video. Fuck, it's annoying.
What's really interesting about this spot is it said that there is a giving tree. Now, if you give an offering or some sort of intent to the tree, the house is said to be a little bit nicer to you.
Sounds like bullshit to me. It sounds like all you're doing is just littering around one specific tree.
So, before we start an investigation, maybe we go up to the giving tree, maybe ask what is around the woods, like what we might encounter tonight.
Maybe you should call it the taking tree because it doesn't seem to give anything back.
Hundreds of years before the Hinsdale house existed, indigenous mound builders allegedly lived here. They buried their dead and performed sacred rites with these massive pyramid-looking earthworks. The current property owner hired a ground-penetrating radar team that found body anomalies surrounding the house.
A ground-penetrating radar is incapable of detecting what is in the ground, only that there is something in the ground, and 9 times out of 10, it's a boulder.
Today, those are marked with flags, just like the Conjuring house.
Okay, so now all we have to do is just stick a bunch of stupid flags in the ground and suddenly we've got evidence of paranormal activity. You've marked boulders, not bodies.
Those flags right there are the dead bodies.
I know they can't hear me. They can't retroactively do anything about the information. But maybe in the future, when they're planning on investigating a house, they can research the place and not just read fucking paranormal blogs on it. There are no bodies on this property. They're boulders. I will bet you an entire year's income from this channel that if that ground was exhumed, you would find boulders, not bodies.
Oh, dude.
It's a bunch of dream catchers, even though there's only nightmares here.
Bells and dream catchers and offerings.
And like little chimes up here.
Oh, look, the #1 form of cultural appropriation. Dream catchers.
Nikki, look, your favorite.
Fireball. Call back to an off-camera joke.
Yeah.
She likes cinnamon. We found out at Walmart.
I fucking hate these two. This is pointless. What am I doing? I came for a paranormal investigation. Where's the paranormal investigation? Stop fucking flirting with each other and investigate.
Emma, just so you know, this is called a REM pod.
So,
Oh.
That was not me.
like, that's not supposed to happen. If that is something here by the giving tree,
Warmth?
Yeah, right here.
If you're trying to communicate with us tonight, can you go back up to this little red dot? Oh my God. Just so they absolutely know it's not us, Emma, if you take one step away. Thank you so much. We have another tool right here that you can speak with us.
Am I doing something wrong?
What? Wait, this has never happened before. Look at this.
What the fuck?
What's happening?
It's glitching out.
I just turned it on.
Wait,
It's never done this before.
I swear to God, this has never happened
They're
before.
squeaking down there?
No, they're squeaking.
Yeah, they're squeaking down there.
Notice how the REM pod stopped going off the second the dumbass stepped away from it. Notice how the Alice box was glitching from the moment that you turn it on. Maybe you should try power cycling it instead of standing around like an idiot looking at it saying, this has never happened before. Fix your fucking equipment. Oh, and the squeaking, you're outside. It's animals, birds, like, you know, like the ones we were hearing earlier during the entire fucking beginning of this video.
That should not happen at all.
What happened?
Here, let me try one more time.
What?
The squeaks too. Wait, our Alice box is broken.
What? We've been using all year and it's been fine.
You've been using it all year. Maybe it's broken now. Time to buy another one. See, this is one of the things when my brother and I are paranormal investigations, we're going to bring multiple copies of the same instrument. You know what I mean? So like if we bring whatever the fuck this Alice box is, we'll bring 3 of them and we'll turn 3 of them on at the same time. And if all 3 returns the exact same, whatever the hell it does, then that's going to be a confirmation. Like you want an Ovilus? Get 2 Ovuluses. They're $899. That'll be a little bit of a tricky thing to do. But regardless, what I'm trying to say here is bring backups because your shit will break. Every investigation we go on, something doesn't work.
Literally, we used that last week.
First, ask for communication. It breaks our equipment.
Awesome. Love that. I'm sorry I broke your box, guys.
Do you hear the sound it's making? It's shorting out. There's corrosion in the battery terminal. You know, take it to the fucking house. Go find a Phillips head screwdriver because you know goddamn well it's put together with Phillips. It's not some friggin' high-tech piece of equipment. Crack it open. Check to see if there's any blown capacitors or any water damage. Maybe you used it out in a humid environment or something like that, and there's some corrosion on the battery terminals. You might need to replace the 9-volt battery that it probably comes in. You know what? Let's find out. It takes 4 AA batteries, but the website that it actually comes on, that you can purchase it from, infraready.co.uk, is only showing the Alice box ITC. The entire website's in German, which is fine because I can read German. Can't really speak it that well, but I can read it. It's just an Ovilus. It's a 3D printed Ovilus. And the layer lines are dog shit. Like absolute bottom tier dog shit layer lines. Those they don't even fuse properly. You can see every individual. It looks like you could pick the friggin' 3D printed part apart string by string. It looks like I printed it.
Maybe it's all Nikki's fault.
Oh, my box broken.
Damn.
Sorry.
Hey. Oh my God.
Hey.
You like that joke?
People want you to think I'm cute. Fuck.
Why did it make that noise?
What the fuck?
Because it's broken and you got too close to the REM pod. Like I said, flirting.
Inside.
Like really far into this video and now they're gonna start investigating.
No.
It's working right when we get here. What the guys? I just cut.
Holy shit! Wait, actually, it completely broken. And you saw we were testing that for 10 minutes.
Took out the batteries.
I took out the battery, put it back in, tried it literally 10 times. As soon as we got to the house, literally, we're right next to the house. I tried it, boom, turns on.
You fucking idiot. You fucking idiot. Just roll back 10 steps and think about what you just fucking said. I took the batteries out and put the batteries back in, power cycled it 10 fucking times, and now it works. It's IT 101. It's like the first thing anybody fucking tries when attempting to fix something. Power cycle it a bunch. Hey, you go on eBay, you can buy a friggin' dead NVMe or SSD, bring it home, plug it into your computer, turn the computer on and off like 10 fucking times. Boom, SSD's back to life. It's the first thing we try. Power cycle it. But did you turn it off and back on again? Try it 10 more times. Then tell me it's broken. They're fucking idiots. They have a fundamental lack of understanding about the basic technology that they're holding in their hands. And they have no ability to properly diagnose or repair, even minorly, the objects that they base their entire investigative. This is the basis of your income, and you don't know how to maintain it.
Doesn't go off any like signal or like phone service or like anything like that.
No.
It wouldn't even turn on to this point.
Wait, people aren't going to believe that. You swear like this happened, right?
I turned it on first. It didn't work.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, no, everyone tried that. You tried it, I tried it. Like, what the fuck?
You even made a joke like, what if it works when we go back to the house?
I know, I was like being stupid. I was kind of like hoping, because I was like, oh, dang, our equipment. No, what? It broke again. Huh? It literally just went off and then now it's dead again. What the fuck?
Surprise. You don't know how to maintain your equipment. Learn. Stop investigating houses and start learning how to maintain the tools that you need to earn a living.
What was it going to say?
What the fuck is happening? Actually.
It's like a butcher being confused about why his knife keeps getting dull instead of learning how to sharpen it.
It's working again?
Sorry, that's me. Jesus.
My ass almost prolapsed.
Whoa. That's only happened to me like twice.
Whatever I was messing with it earlier. Can you tell us who you are?
There's something behind us.
What?
Like when you said that, I felt like something like was staying like directly behind us. Yeah, like.
Oh.
It says, oh.
So it did work. Wait, so that means whatever was happening outside, it was a true malfunction. Like something was fucking with it.
Yeah.
It's working fine.
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna.
Plural.
Multiple
people? Are you talking about us or are you talking about different people?
Or is it multiple spirits targeting her?
Fresh.
Didn't he call us the visitors? Like the new people coming in?
They're talking about us.
Or just us as a group in general? Because Joe outside said that we were the group. We were the visitors coming to them on their home territory. Is there
Are
anything?
you touching my shoulder right now?
Shut the
Sally.
Shut the fuck up.
Wait, no fucking way.
Talk about attachments.
Oh, plural, fresh, Sally. None of these meant a fucking goddamn thing. No context. Nothing. You got 4 entirely random words. Oh, guess what? That means the box is working.
Seriously, that was an attachment we thought we got rid of.
Well, no. It might just be trying to mention that there is an attachment to somebody. And that's the only way it knows how to explain is saying Sally.
Yeah, unfortunately, this box is the thing that named their demon in the first place. I just Googled it. Do you see the problem with this? They're not getting Sally across multiple different pieces of equipment. Also, have you ever met a Sally? I haven't.
Didn't Joe say the demons here, or whatever evil spirits, were looking for someone to attach to?
Are you looking for someone to attach to?
Val. What if we're talking to your attachment that you brought here?
Are we talking to my attachment right now? Have you been following me?
Because there's no way it's Sally.
Can you describe yourself? Who is this entity that is turning off and on the Alice box?
Are you seeing something?
Yeah, I'm trying to determine if I see like a reflection or not in the window because I feel like I see a face.
Table.
I'm gonna piss myself.
You guys were sitting at the table while we were doing the intro. Equation.
Oh my fucking god, these fucking idiots. Like, how do you even do that? Like, how it spits out the word table. And it's like, oh my god. I own a table.
Whoa, and it just broke.
Just turn off.
Does that mean we're right or we're really wrong?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Guys, it was working perfectly for what, 10 minutes while we were just sitting right here?
Nobody touched it.
And then boom, it turns off again. What the fuck is happening?
We just figured it
This
out.
has never happened.
Okay, so the Alice box uses a Arduino, and that Arduino has a reset pinout. It's an area where you can solder in a reset button, and that reset button is it's shorting out. So basically what's happening is the Alice box is boot looping. When you turn it on, the Arduino runs the code, gets warmed up, gets fresh, and then it starts. So it says, basically like spooling, like when you turn your printer on, your printer can't like instantaneously print something just because you turn it on. You got to wait for the spooling system to like roll the system and get it all like functional and working. But it's just like a digital version of that. So that time frame that it takes to boot up is what it's being reset to. It's boot looping. It's water damaged, basically.
I'm not sure exactly who it wants, but it's definitely targeting you guys specifically.
It targets women.
Yeah, you're right.
Baseless speculation. Eat something.
Can I talk to you in here for 2 seconds? We'll be out there in 2 seconds. I just wanted to recap the night really quick because this has been insane. We haven't been here for too long, guys. Probably a couple hours now. I feel like
We don't need a recap. Nothing's happened. All of that was just them telling you everything that happened in the video that you already fucking watched up to this point. And the next part is just the third advertisement they've put into the video. So I'm just gonna fucking cut that out altogether.
Yeah, I can't breathe.
just immediately can't breathe.
Immediately, as soon as I step into
Every time.
Sam.
I usually don't feel that stuff, but every time we've come up here, I also am feeling that. It's a weird, like, shortness of breath. And like you said, going up like 8 stairs should not make us out of breath, but it is.
It's like stuffy.
See, the problem is that you're improperly equating two different forms of exercise. Like earlier, he was mentioning that he runs marathons, so he shouldn't be out of breath when he walks upstairs. But walking up a staircase uses an entirely different core set of muscles, and you're holding your breath. When was the last time you held your breath while you were walking, like running a marathon? A lot of people don't realize that they do this, but when they're concentrating on making sure that their foot is falling on a step and not falling on dead air so you don't fall your ass back down the stairs, people hold their breath. The healthiest people on the planet are still out of breath when they walk up a flight of stairs, especially a flight of stairs that are as steep as this set.
I feel like I'm out of breath, you know? I just feel like my lungs can't expand.
Yeah, it's like a shortness of like your ability to breathe.
Yeah.
It's definitely odd. Mary's room, whatever's in here, we're coming in.
Oh, wow. It's like I step.
You okay?
Yeah.
Wants to be the center of attention, I guess.
Okay, I'm not gonna pass out. It's like I stepped through like a veil, and that veil stayed on my head, and it's so heavy, it's pushing me, it's pulling me down.
Do you think you'll be okay if you sit down?
I think
or
I'll be
no?
okay, yeah, but that's, wow.
Through this, if there's ever a moment, just like raise your hand or something like that, we'll get you guys out. Let's try to make this as quick as possible.
Still haven't seen them eat or drink anything.
This is a spirit box that just goes through radio frequency. The spirits can kind of like point out words and give it more power to let us know specific words. We can kind of talk back and forth. Before I start this, if there is anybody in this room or anybody that's been following us, if you can come up and tap this little blue flashlight, we'll know that you want to talk.
Yeah. I'm so dizzy. I feel like the whole room's spinning.
You think you can last in here or no?
Wait, I'll try. Sorry.
You're fine.
That's okay.
If there's something in here, but you just don't want to talk to us at all, could you come up to this blue flashlight? If you just tap it once, we'll get the message and get out of here.
What was Joe talking about? Didn't he say something about everything would be happening and then it would stay silent when the alpha came?
The beginning stage is always the nice calming spirits. Later comes the alpha.
Yeah, because everything gets scared away.
Is that sign?
Alice box broke again.
This box broke again and then everything's gone quiet.
You're taking a bunch of independent things and then drawing a correlation between them. It's speculation, it's conjecture. You're just creating a story out of the random things that are happening. Not everything is a piece of evidence. Sometimes your equipment is just broken. Sometimes you're dizzy because you haven't fucking eaten anything. All of the paranormal investigations that I've been looking at for this past month have all had those things in common. Taking a single benign piece of information and then stretching it and reshaping it and drawing a correlation between two completely unrelated things. It seems like most of what these paranormal investigative channels are all about is just baseless speculation, conjecture, and rampant storytelling with no legitimate piece of information that ties any of this shit together. And I guess we're so bored and lulled into a weird sense of brainlessness that we don't question them on it. I haven't seen anything that is even like approximating or approaching paranormal in any capacity whatsoever. Show me something. You know, I want to see a curtain move on its own, or a glass fall off a counter, or I hate these guys. Sam and Colby are probably the worst ghost hunters on YouTube. I thoroughly detest them. They suck. I would rather watch slapped ham every day for a year than ever sit through another one of these dog shit paranormal investigations where they don't even fucking investigate. They're just joking around with each other doing nothing. Even the boys, you know, like Eddie and narrator, even they actually investigate to some degree when they go out there.
Oh, right as we said that.
Twice?
Twice? What do you mean, what?
Like it just turned off, turned back on.
Literally, as we're describing that same thing. If this is like what they call the alpha, you turn this flashlight back off. If this is something that's been following us tonight, okay.
That's not confirmation. There was way too much fucking time between your statement and when the actual flashlight turned off. What are you just gonna friggin' read an entire bedtime story? Pick a random sentence from any point in the book and say that it turned off because of that? Whatever suits your fucking need? It needs to be snappy.
What do you think of that?
I don't like it. That's fucking weird as fuck.
What does that compare to like being in person and actually seeing?
Oh, that's so much more creepy.
And this is always the one thing where people are like, is this faked?
No, it's the same, because I'm the same way. Like when I watch like things back or whatever.
I remember the first time you talked to us about one of those videos, you're like, I don't really believe. Like, come on, I gotta see it.
The flashlight is not fake. The flashlight turning on and off is not fake, but it also has nothing to do with the paranormal. The chance that you have to set that flashlight exactly in the same location, the exact same amount of twist to get it to the on and off position every time, the probability of that is so fucking low that you might as well just throw the flashlight out the window. Or, here's a great idea. Use it as a flashlight, not as a communication method. I have a better idea. I have a better thing. Go and get a telegraph kit and then tell it to dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. At least then you would be using an authentic communication method to communicate instead of fucking taking knuckle bones and throwing them on the floor and then creating a story about it. Basically bullshit no matter which way you look at it.
This blue flashlight. If you were already here in the house, not the woods, can you go up to this blue flashlight and let us know? What?
Wait, you guys didn't see anything go like right here, right?
No.
In the reflection, I swear to God, it didn't even look like, it looked like dust or something.
Getting off like a
That was crazy. It was this high and it went right here. It was like
Something can't go behind you.
yes, I swear to God. I might have even gotten that on camera. I'm not kidding. I don't know if it was outside, like something flying by outside.
And no, there wouldn't be any lights outside, guys. We are in a dead-end road out in the middle of the woods. There's no...
This is going to sound crazy and people are going to laugh at this, but it almost looked like a giant bubble, like really fast.
I mean, that's how a lot of people describe spirits.
I don't know if they can see this in the reflection, but it was this tall, like right here, went really fast, just right here.
This is getting really intense. I say we do this for like 5 minutes, the spirit box, just to see what we
Feeling okay?
are talking to.
Oh, too bad they didn't catch it on camera, even though the camera was pointed exactly where he said that the thing passed by. Shame.
And the flies.
The flies just came.
I also heard something behind you, Colby.
Oh, fuck no. My back is to this.
Wait, actually, that's so bizarre. Like, we've been in here for hours and there's no flies besides the one small little fly in the basement. Now there's a fly in Mary's room as soon as these things happen. What the fuck? Oh my god!
I just want to say you cannot touch me. Stop touching me.
Yeah, do not touch Nikki.
What is going on?
It's off.
It's also like night flies. Oh,
Are you supposed to do that?
The fuck?
you just killed the fly.
Was that bad? Why?
We just look up and you get covered.
I was just like, 2 insects now have lost their lives at that still house tonight.
We're gonna be the first to die.
I know.
Harmed in the making of this video.
Dude, you're not even gonna fucking believe this.
It's not working.
It's not working.
You're lying. Dude, people are not going to believe that.
No, look, this button that says the flashlight, I'm holding it, it is not turning off the flashlight. And this is the sweep rate. I'm pressing it.
It's not working. This thing is fucked up.
Wait, what?
Didn't you just press the backlight button? Like you clicked it. You clicked it and the backlight turned off, which means that's the backlight button. Can we read this? Are there enough pixels? Okay. Backlight. Scan step, backlight lamp, sweep rate, temperature something or other, alternate between Celsius and Fahrenheit, volume, I can't read that, timer. Where's the flashlight button? Where did he poke for the flashlight? Okay. He pressed the backlight button. Backlight lamp, sweep forward, scan step, sweep rate. He's pressing sweep rate and it's turning the backlight off. Do you know what that means? That means you lack the fundamental understanding of how to maintain your devices, and they're all damaged, likely for the same reason. Or you pressed the backlight button and made it look like you were pressing the sweep.
2 things?
We use this in every investigation for the last 6 weeks.
And it's not even answering us on this, really.
What the fuck is happening?
And your equipment's never just broke like this before?
Never. It won't even...
It's like sweeping forward, but like super fast.
I don't get it. None of these things are working. Wait, what the fuck? All the knobs are switched.
What?
This is supposed to be sweep rate, and this one is the sweep rate, which is changing that. And then like that.
What is that noise? What is that?
It's something just flew by.
Wait, what the fuck is that? It's behind me.
No. Colby.
Right there.
Huh?
What's that? There's another bug or something like that.
That's a moth, but there's like a buzz.
I heard the buzz, yeah. It flew like along this. Is there steam? Is there steam in there? Am I seeing steam? I'm seeing steam.
You see steam?
No, the entire room is steamy. The entire room is steamy.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's steamy.
What?
I want to.
Wait, okay, let's go.
Turn my phone and go.
What's happening? Go.
We're not touch any of us.
What is happening?
I have no idea.
It was like all foggy. It just started like just filling up with fog. Did no one see that?
No, I know.
See that? Did
Nothing paranormal has happened yet. They're just jumping at shadows and her fucking imagination. There's nothing paranormal. I need to take a break. I need to go fucking look at something else.
Emma, did you see anything like that?
I hate to tell you, but
It was only you.
After we heard the buzz too?
That's so scary. I'm not imagining this. I actually saw this. That's so scary. It was like coming from the side of the walls. Like it was like steam coming like into the middle. So I only saw it at first like coming like the, what is it called? I can't even speak. It came from the other side and the entire room filled up with like...
And this wasn't a split-second thing? You continually saw this for a long time?
I did the entire...
That's the face of somebody who's trying to convince you or them. Check out the new way the video is going to go. I just figured out I could do this. So for the rest of the video, it's like this.
The room was like filling up with fog.
What? It's not even foggy out here.
And I still can't figure out why this thing is like broken.
Can we try it one more time out here?
So what I'm doing, power. I can turn the power on. That's one thing. This is the flashlight, which is supposed to be this backlight lamp. Holding that down, it doesn't work. That's now sweeping.
Yeah, it doesn't just start sweeping.
All the buttons are controlling things that they're not supposed to control.
So what about the volume? Can we turn that up somehow?
Yeah, the volume is working. Should we try to see if we get anything out here?
Will it sweep? No?
The pond?
The pond! It immediately said that.
God!
Maybe DuPont tires? That's incredibly convenient and unfortunate that it did say something that sounded incredibly like the pond, and I'm not saying it's evidence. I'm saying it's DuPont tires. It's just unfortunate that it happened to be where it is. So we'll shelve that under probably not, but okay.
What the fuck?
Wait, it immediately said that.
That's all it said.
he was like enthusiastic about it.
What are the fucking odds? Actually,
I want to go.
The pond.
there's a literal pond right there.
And there's a bug-eyed woman who dances lazily around there.
I don't know how to
I'm
get...
not exactly sure what the bug-eyed woman has to do with the fact that the spirit box said the pond, but probably not, but okay.
Get this to work. We can't obviously go back to Mary's room, so do we want to go to the pond?
I mean,
I want us to go to the pond.
It wants us to go to the pond.
sounds like it.
Pond.
The pond, even though it's newer to the property, is also considered a hotspot for activity, attracting many different spirits like a magnet.
Well, there you go. That explains it. What did he just say? Even though the pond is newer to the property, it wasn't originally part of the property, which means it's not originally part of the paranormal activity. Why is there some sort of paranormal thing going on in the pond if the pond isn't part of the paranormal activity that happened in 1970 to 1974? So you built a pond, and now the pond is haunted by ghosts of people who didn't drown there? Does that make any sense to you? Doesn't make any sense to me.
Back in the days of the Dandy family, Clara and her daughters would often hear Gregorian chants coming from the distance whenever they were near the pond.
You said whenever they're near the pond, but the pond didn't exist when the house was there. The pond was built after. They didn't have a pond. It would have been mentioned in the research. Nowhere, anywhere, did it say anything about a pond. Not just that, it also didn't say anything about a Gregorian chant whatsoever. But wouldn't that be a comforting thing? Like, why is the Gregorian chant supposed to be some sort of demonic thing? Kind of seems counter to what it actually is, doesn't it?
But the most active spirit that Sam and I are trying to contact tonight is this buck-toothed, red-haired woman in white. She is seen across the pond, dancing slowly and lazily, with her eyes bugging out of her head.
This bug-eyed woman has been seen by most of the Dandy family, even Phil, who has been known to be a huge skeptic. The night he saw her, he asked Father Al to stay with him, and he became violently ill.
You know about the bug-eyed woman?
Yeah, the dizzy bits that dances around the pond. We went outside. Phil walked me around the property. We got almost back to the end of the pond, and I said, Phil, is this where you saw the dizzy bitch? And he had a flashlight, and he turned around so quickly, I thought he was going to hit me in the head. So I ducked. And he said, I didn't have to see the goddamn woman. He was so mad at me for asking that question.
Everything that he's saying is coming from his memory. There is no photographic or video evidence. It's anecdotal evidence, and therefore inadmissible as evidence of the paranormal. I don't care if you say you saw a ghost. You didn't. Show me the proof.
Although she's seen mostly by the pond, this woman has also been seen inside the house, rummaging through drawers, and has actually spoken to Clara herself. Clara's final experience at the house was when this bug-eyed woman looked her directly in the eye and whispered,
Oh, he whispered what? What the fuck was that? Was that words? Was that supposed to be intelligible? Also, wouldn't it be hilarious if you just had some random, like, homeless hippie, drug addict, dancing around the pond, and then breaking into your house and stealing your shit, and somehow it's convinced you that it's a ghost?
We know from past investigations that water is a very powerful conduit for paranormal activity, so we plan to test that theory tonight with a very special idea.
Funny you should mention how much power water has. Have you been drinking any?
Dude, you know what's funny about the pond, too?
What?
Is we've already prepared to go to the pond.
We did buy that raft.
How deep is the pond?
All right, guys, we're going to the pond because that's what our broken spirit box said. Let's go!
Where did this come from?
I found it at Walmart. I think this is our best bet.
Dude, no way are we going to be able to do this.
Everything else has, like, we're going to have to...
Who the fuck?
Visitors. Double booked the night just in case one of you two didn't show up.
Guys, we thought it was a great idea to take an inflatable boat out into the pond because the bug-eyed lady is here and our broken spirit box said the pond. That was the only thing it said. Girls don't want to get in the water, so we're going to.
I agree with them. I also wouldn't get in the water. There's nothing special about being on the water. It's not like being in the center of the pond is going to bring more ghosts, right?
We are going to try to go out into the middle of this pond, which you can't even see, and then we're going to try to call out to the spirits of the pond and see what is destroying our equipment, if we even get answers.
Also, Clara, the first haunting that she heard sounded like a Gregorian chant or like a choir, a Catholic choir singing from the floor.
Yeah, and then you invited a Catholic priest to cleanse your house. Shouldn't it be comforting to think that a choir of Catholic whatever's, like, do you know what I mean? That's a good thing. That's supposed to be a good thing.
So we thought as a trigger event, we have the speaker. They're going to stay on the shore and play Gregorian chants just for the bug-eyed woman.
Perfect.
We're setting up our boat. What is that?
What was the first thing? It just sounded like a weird scratching noise.
We're outside. It's probably an animal.
What is that?
Is that an animal or are we just being stupid?
There's no way that's an animal.
Both.
A scream.
That was definitely an owl or some other kind of night predator hunting bird. That wasn't a scream.
Literally a scream.
Somebody screamed.
Female scream.
Wait, where are you guys?
I'm using this as a weapon. I'm chucking this if anything comes.
It was coming from the woods too, right?
It was like metal happening and then a female screech.
I want you to leave us on the boat. We can't drive.
I don't know how.
I think I hear a car coming. I'm still filming. Look. Let's just see what they do. We're actually here alone. No guides.
Yeah, weren't there other people? Yeah, there were people. Remember? It's probably one of them, if it's not a bird, like I think.
Shit.
Please stop showing up to filming locations. It is so fucking scary.
Really scary.
See us.
Can they see us on camera?
They can see the car. We didn't lock the house. If they think nobody's there, they'll go in. They're pointing
They're turning around, I think.
No, they're pointing right at us. They can see us.
This is fucking terrifying.
I hate this.
Showing up to filming locations. I'm so scared.
We're probably more scary than they are, though. Think about it.
They're just slowly backing away.
I hate this.
So scary.
I'm shaking more of this than the alpha male ghost.
Go, please.
Please get out of here.
Humans are way scarier than any ghost.
It's just people. I'll just cut to the scary parts.
All right, we have the obelisk, bug-eyed lady, or any other pond spirits here, or spirits of the woods. If you could talk to us, we are here to show you the extent we are willing to go to talk to you.
Important sister.
Important sister.
One of the dandy sisters?
Yeah, one of the dandy sisters. Did you have a special connection with one specific sister?
Are you talking about the dandy?
Carrion chant.
Yeah, they're playing it on the shore as per your request.
Doesn't that sound like a weird?
Oh, it does.
If the bug-eyed lady or the bug-eyed woman is here, can you describe yourself?
That's good.
It's for now. Good. Do you have anything else? Like the
EMF.
It's a leather bucket.
substances.
All right, we have another piece of equipment here, the EMF. If you come up to us, you will be able to set this green light off and we'll know you're here. Or you can talk to us through the obelisk. We just want to know who is here talking with us.
Something obviously was trying to lead us to the pond. We're in the pond, literally.
Literally.
This is the
Actually, you're on top of the pond.
bug-eyed woman, so let us know what you want to say. Mistress. The mistress. Are you the mistress of this house? Can you hear that air coming out?
Is that air?
Scent. Scent.
The mistress sent what?
What did the mistress send? Wait. Oh, that's the obelisk. I thought I heard
Air.
like,
That's so scary, dude. You guys are literally like on the water and there's like nothing around. Holy fuck. Can you tell us a little bit more about what we're going to experience tonight? Is there a woman spirit called the mistress?
only. Do you think the bug-eyed woman was considered a mistress at one point?
Maybe. They don't know exactly where she came from.
Dude, with the fog, it's so creepy.
What are your intentions with Nikki? Seems like she's being targeted and she's seeing the most.
Contrition. Dives.
Dives?
Contrition? What does contrition mean?
Disregard.
Disregard? Is this a spirit?
The ghost is sorry that they're using props in the house to make the place seem scarier. At least that's what I would extrapolate from that. Here's the thing about this. They're getting a whole bunch of random words, and they're the ones that are building the story. When you look at all of the words independently, it means goddamn nothing. It's a random number generator attached to an LCD screen that just gives you a history of the last 10 words. Like, it's a random number generator.
That is also part of the Hinsdale house. Are the woods glove? Can you tell us the nature of the hauntings here at the Hinsdale house? What are their intentions?
I don't remember anything in the story about a bell. We just want to know the intention of the house.
Holy, whoa.
Opening.
It already said contrition. Do you guys not know what that means?
Holy opening. Literally, the intention of the house, holy opening.
What's that mean? Like it needs something holy to...
Like this is like a gate, a portal.
Why did you look so sure of yourself right here if you were then going to be kind of confused about about like what you were supposed to be saying? You said that with such conviction that you were like, yes, I understand this completely. And then you're speculating. I hate these guys.
Didn't we ask one of the guides about a portal and he said, yes, this is a portal?
I think so, yeah. Specifically in the basement.
Is there a portal here at the Hinsdale house?
Oh!
my God.
Guys, it just said devil.
You know what would be fun? It would be fun if the Ovilus actually had every word in the English language. All of them. But I'm relatively certain it's actually only got a specific subset that can be inferred by paranormal researchers. Who's going to buy an Ovilus if the Ovilus never gives them anything relevant? So you got to narrow that word choice down. Get it to a nice little tiny batch of maybe like 10 or 15,000 words that all have some sort of relative significance. Give it a bunch of blasé names. Throw in a bunch of random other words that make no sense just to keep it realistic. Nobody ever gives you the technical specifications. Nobody allows you to access the internal components of the Ovilus or any of these other devices, and sure as shit, nobody's going to tear down a fucking $900 device just to prove that it doesn't have all the words that you need it to have. Is there any way for us to confirm that the Ovilus has all the words necessary to perform its function the way that it's advertised, or are we just going off of, like, whatever? Like, maybe if I buy one of these things, I'm going to crack it open and see what's inside. If there's a USB port, I'm going to plug it into my computer and see if I can fucking extract the dictionary and confirm whether it has every word in the English language like it claims it does. Because it seems to pump out these specific words everywhere any paranormal investigator goes that owns one. It's always the same shit. Sally, Annie, coffin, basement. All the words you would expect to hear in a paranormal investigation. This doesn't prove that ghosts exist. This proves that your device has only a very small subset of available data for production. Before they went back to the house, Nikki pussed out. Deuces.
If there's anything in the upstairs that wants to come down through Laura's room or on the staircase, you can join us into the living room. We'll be able to see if you come down the stairs by these pieces of equipment. And now we're here in the living room, aka the exorcism room.
I'd rather call it the checker playing room, but that's just me.
Oh, yeah. That sounds like a little ghost.
So we just have to act intriguing for the spirits?
And do exactly what you're doing right now.
Be like,
Cover up. What the...
weird.
I don't know if that's intriguing or repulsive. All right. If there's anybody that wants to speak with us, we are going to stay silent and wait for your signal. You can make a noise or show yourself in any other way.
So you guys got the hoods on. Put them up. Sit in there for about 10 minutes. Don't say a word. Become the mystery. Have it drawn to you.
The temperature is lowering. It's nighttime. That means that the house is shrinking. Literally. When the sun comes up, the house expands. This causes pops, cracks, creaks, and groans in any improperly or even properly insulated building.
What? Is that why you wanted the camera? I just want to look at the windows. Oh. I thought I was seeing them right behind me. Maybe.
They say you have a spring behind this window over here.
yes, right there.
It's all here.
What? Wait, what?
That sounds like people just like that, like he was talking about.
That's exactly what he was saying.
Yep.
Check the window frame to see if there's any air gaps. It's an old house. There's probably gaps.
Is that a fucking rocking chair?
Mm-hmm.
Should we go? There's something upstairs to come down. Yeah.
If there's anybody upstairs that can hear me,
Come downstairs and join us in the living room. Whoa. Right as you said room, I thought I heard like a female voice.
There's no music playing anywhere, right?
Every single piece of paranormal evidence that they've presented to us on this night in this video has all been in their own heads. It's just them reacting to literally nothing. Nothing paranormal has actually happened in this hour-long paranormal investigation whatsoever in any capacity, period. You misidentified random insects flying in the house as paranormal activity. You've listened to spirit boxes play probably tire advertisements. You went and stayed in the middle of a fucking pond for like maybe 10 minutes and listened to your ovulus pump out entirely random words that have no correlation to the questions that you're actually asking. You overreacted to a flashlight turning on and off when most of the time you even forgot that the flashlight was even there. You weren't even asking questions directly related to the flashlight. Your Alice box wouldn't turn on because it's shorting out because you've been using it nonstop for a year and it's 3D fucking printed. Show me one piece of actual paranormal evidence. Something outside of malfunctioning equipment and entirely benign things like insects. I want to hear the scream that sounds like a scream. I want to hear footsteps. I want to see a camera get knocked over. Also, the girl Nikki bailed on the investigation. Where did she go? There's one car. Is she sitting in the car the whole time? Did she go to take a nap somewhere? Or did you drive her off to a hotel somewhere? Where did she go? Every paranormal thing that's going to happen from now on, I'm going to just assume that it's Nikki walking around trying to make the video better.
No, there shouldn't be. I just heard as you were saying that. Holy fuck! What? I heard, or I saw the flash of light over there towards the door, and then I saw like another flash. Guys, I think the EMF was going off, and if it wasn't, then I was definitely seeing like random flashes.
Okay, we actually have something to go off of. These Christmas lights, whatever these are. What are these? Motion detectors? Vibration detectors? Why did these three go off? Just these three. Why didn't the rest of them go off? Why wasn't it trailing down the road? Why didn't it trail all the way down? It kind of feels like a false positive at this point. But also, I saw a flash of light over there towards the door, and then I saw another flash. What are you, 5, trying to fucking tell a parent about your day? Yeah, but you didn't see something come down the stairs. You saw a brief flash of light and then assumed that you saw something come down the stairs. But when you were trying to explain it, you couldn't, could you?
Hello. If there's anybody here that wants to speak with us, you can use this device. So is there anybody there? We've been talking to some people all night. Is the person that's been following us around still with us? Can you give us a name? Or do you have a name? Did you just say name?
No, I actually listened to it like 30 times on repeat. I'm pretty sure it said a baby.
Were you here during the exorcism?
That one definitely said baby, but it was also part of a song.
There? There? Are you a spirit
There? They got there out of... Can you believe that?
of this Hinsdale house or the woods?
I feel like I saw my doctor thing.
Really? Yeah, if it gets too bad, we can leave. Have
Called anxiety.
you been with us the whole night?
Yes.
Oh,
That was perfect.
God.
Yes.
Oh,
That was perfect.
God.
Yes. That was perfect.
I fucking hate these guys. That wasn't a word at all.
Is there a portal in the basement?
Yeah, what's in the basement? Is that where this devil gate is? Or are you
Yeah, they thought it said no. But to me, it sounded like it said dumb.
afraid of the thing that's in the basement?
Afraid of.
Afraid of.
Yeah.
You got it right. It said Alfredo.
Afraid of.
She accidentally said it correctly. They said afraid of, and she goes, oh yeah, that makes more sense for the paranormal investigation. It actually said Alfredo.
Okay, so it might not know because it's afraid of what's down there. The guys were talking about an alpha spirit. Is that the thing that resides in the basement? Do you know of this alpha spirit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
If you're
Actually, that time it said the bayou. What do you think?
Afraid of what's down there. Do you think we'll be okay going down there?
Where is it? You used the same clip. You used the same clip. Where the fuck is it? It's the same clip. Look, we'll go frame by frame. Look, right? Oh, in fact, let's just chop it right out. We're gonna reduce the opacity of the top one, and then we're going to line it up with the other one. All right, it's the same clip. Look, that's them stacked on top of each other, lined up. Well, maybe misaligned a little bit. There you go, ish. Maybe size is a bit. Reduce the size a bit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Now it's perfectly lined up. Okay, look at this. And I remind you, that's 2 clips. See? That's 2 different clips. I'm raising and lowering the opacity. That's 2 separate clips. Look, I'll disable this one so you can see. There's a transparent layer on top. And then if I disable the top clip, right? Re-enable the bottom clip. Get to the point where the lighting up. It's the same clip.
Was that a flash? Yeah.
A flash?
A big flash.
Was it the stairs, you think?
It was the staircase again. Something just came down.
Nothing here can go outside and touch Nikki.
We have the intention of going to the...
Oh, so I guess the girl is outside. I'm over the spirit box. I'm cutting to the end of it.
I just heard a girl's voice twice and it sounded like Nikki. And then Sam went outside to get a piece of equipment we left out. I thought he was outside talking to her because it sounded like her voice.
But she was in the car.
You know what I'm going to say about that. First off, anecdotal evidence. She's the only one that heard it. Therefore, she's crazy. And second off, if it sounded like your friend's voice and your friend is here, then it was your friend.
This crawl space is a place that even the Dandy family didn't want to go to.
What?
Didn't you lock this?
Yeah.
Like everything? I only had to do the top.
I hate that there's no red.
That just means that you forgot to lock the door. There's only 8 minutes left of this video. I'm so sick of this.
There's not real stairs, so if someone gets us, we can't run up.
Yeah, this is literally a terrifying little cellar. Oh.
Yeah, the staircase is that steep, and that's why they lock the door. They lock the door so that people don't fall down the stairs and then sue the proprietor of the business. The haunted house business, the haunted attraction, like Canada's Wonderland, Halloween Haunt. I'm pretty sure other theme parks do it too, but that's the only one that I know of. You know those kinds of things, right?
Whoa.
What?
I just heard a knock on the door.
That's not what I heard, but whatever.
Holy fuck.
Right behind you?
Guys, the most haunted part of this entire basement is this little crawl space. Some people believe that there's bodies and stuff like that underneath.
And those people are fucking idiots. Full stop. Okay, just level with me for a moment here. If there were bodies, human bodies, buried under the house, no, there wouldn't be. Who are they? Are they murdered people? Are there graves buried under the house? Perhaps if there was a grave buried in the bottom of the house. I know a lot of people used to do that in the early times. They'd bury their families on the property. That's why sometimes when you go into really old homes from the 1850s, 1870s, you'll find a gravestone embedded in the concrete in the floor. It's not just because they were reusing material from elsewhere, it's that sometimes people literally buried their family members in the basement of their own homes, okay? I don't see a fucking gravestone down here, which means that we have to go with the secondary option, in that the people who are claiming that there are bodies buried under this house assume that they were murdered or something, or stuffed in the crawl space. If anybody had any inkling of an idea that there may have been a body or may be a body buried within the walls of a house, the police would have exhumed that fucking corpse. Think about it.
I'm going to turn this music box on. It's pointing right outside into the kitchen.
Yeah.
Hello? What the fuck?
Did you put up the wall?
No, it's just pointing down the hallway. Hello? Alright, I'm going to turn it off and then on again. Okay, what the fuck? Alright. Is there something fucking standing right there, mate? I'm gonna put it more towards the kitchen. No, my god! It's literally anywhere I put it. I'm gonna put it a little further out. Oh my god, it's still going off.
Surely you recognize that that means that your other piece of equipment is also fucking damaged. All of your equipment is just going off all the time. That doesn't mean you're literally standing in a friggin' paranormal soup. It's not. You're not standing in a friggin' field full of ghosts. Your equipment's fucked. Maintain it. What do you do with it? Do you just throw it in a backpack and take it to the next location, or do you have a proper holding case for it, something that's water and airtight? No, you just throw. You literally pulled all your equipment out of a backpack earlier on. You spent thousands of dollars on this ghost hunting equipment and you just toss it in a backpack. You toss that backpack in the trunk of the car and then it gets thrown around as you drive around, or you like drop it on friggin' wet grass in the dew in the morning. Your backpack gets soaked, then the device gets soaked. It's 3D printed. Of course it's fucking malfunctioning. You don't treat it right.
All right, edge of the kitchen into the bathroom. Calming down.
Move a chair or something?
What? No. What happened?
Drag any furniture along the floor?
No. I mean, I'm walking.
We heard like a drag.
It sounded like you like slid a chair.
Did you manage to record that on the other camera? You have a secondary camera downstairs where you claim that sound was heard. It has a microphone. You're recording the microphone. Did you capture the sound of the drag? Otherwise, no, you fucking didn't hear that. You're just making shit up again.
Oh, look, static. Something just entered the room. Holy fuck.
In the crawl space.
In the crawl space, right there. That was off for a good like 4 minutes or something while we were setting up. That's a great thing. Hello, Colby, can you hear me?
Of course they have to do the Estes method. Everybody does the Estes method. Do you really think that those headphones are so noise canceling that you can't hear the person who's literally standing less than 2 feet away? Every question that you ask him, no matter how quietly you say it, he's going to hear it. I bet you the spirit box isn't even on. He's just going to keep his headphones on and respond to everything that you say.
We were talking to something upstairs. Is that person still here with us?
It said really.
Is there anything down here that wants to talk with us, whether we've talked to you before or not?
What do you want?
Doesn't sound like he's too fond. We have been hearing of this alpha spirit all night, something that's making all the other spirits here afraid. Is that you? Do you consider yourself the leader, the alpha?
Straight down.
Straight down to the cellar or straight down to
other places?
Other places beneath us. Is this a portal?
Mine.
My portal. Didn't they say in the pond the Devil's Gateway?
Yeah, it's a devil. We probably shouldn't ask about who we're talking to, right? That's probably not the thing we should open up.
Why are people scared of you? Or why are spirits scared of you?
Forever?
They have to deal with them forever?
Dead.
Like hell.
They're just always with them, yeah.
Were you here during the exorcism of the Dandy family?
13?
Didn't one of the guides say something about 13? What the fuck was that?
Just ticked.
Oh,
That night.
that night! The exorcism night.
We've already established that they can't fucking hear properly. They thought that there were words when it was just instruments. They want to hear specific things. So since we've already established that they can't interpret the words that are coming out of the spirit box, how are we supposed to believe a goddamn thing that he says? Also, I don't see the frequency light. The spirit box has a frequency light on the part that's aimed directly at us, I think, if I'm not wrong about that, and I reserve the right to be incorrect. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a light that we should be seeing right now that shows that it's actually scanning frequencies. I don't see that light. That leads me to believe the spirit box is off. Also, it's an entirely different radio frequency scanner. Why weren't they using that when their last one broke? No, they just kept fucking around with it for like 20 minutes trying to get it to work. That's a different unit. You had two the whole time.
I wonder how many people were there. Can you tell us what was so enticing about the Dandy family?
I want to be.
Oh my god. Wait, he wants to be in their family? He wants to be human?
To be alive?
What were you trying to do to the Dandy family?
Just laughing.
Oh god, that's disgusting.
You'll never know.
Oh my god, what the fuck? Jesus. If the Dandy family is gone, why are you still here?
Heal.
To heal?
Yourself or other people?
Yeah, how do you heal?
I heard like a little girl's voice again.
Yeah, I heard that voice too. But here's the thing. Where's Nikki?
Is there anything we can do to help you heal?
It's like shaking his head. How are you planning to heal?
Empath.
Nikki.
I need.
Whoa, whoa. How are you planning to heal? Empath, I need an empath to heal. Didn't Joe say that they were looking for like the next person? Is that what you're planning on doing? Do you heal because of other people that come here? More specifically, are you trying to heal through Nikki?
Both.
Oh my. Oh, I wish I like knew like if she was okay right now.
Fire.
Stop, she keeps smelling smoke.
Is Nikki in danger right now?
Only if somebody pulls up on that car.
Strong.
Oh my god, I don't know. That's fucked.
I want
Oh my god.
my name
You want your name to be known?
right now.
He wants us to say it.
think it is don't.
He wants us to say it.
Where is she?
No,
I feel like we should go make sure she's okay.
I think
This is not good.
I don't like this energy.
Yeah, this is like really bad.
Oh my god.
Dude, I don't know exactly if this is correct, but what we're thinking is it's something that we probably shouldn't be talking about, and it wants to use Nikki to heal. I don't know what that exactly means, but either way, it seems like she's in danger.
When you're using the Estes method, I want you to take the spirit box, get a headphone splitter, like a 3.5 millimeter audio jack splitter, and I want one going into the line in of a handheld recorder, and the other one can go to your headphones. I want to hear what is being played on that spirit box when you're trying to tell us what it says, because we've already determined that you suck at interpreting things that you hear on that spirit box, and we don't know if there's actually any audio playing through it at all. It sounded way too convenient. Everything in a line. Like, here's what we're going to say, here's what you're going to say back to us. As they're speaking, he's listening to what they're saying, he's responding to them. It was too good. And if it was that good, why didn't the spirit box work like that earlier?
Are you okay? What happened?
Turned off, and I'm guessing the car just turns off after a while because that's what cars do. But it like turns off, and I hear like the beeping, and it's like check rear seat or something like that.
Check the rear.
And then I keep hearing like.
What the fuck? Wait. Nikki, as we were there, literally like all in the basement was just about you.
No.
Like I'm not even lying. Yeah, Emma, can you explain?
They're saying they need an empath to heal. And
Yeah. Fuck that. I don't give a shit about the rest of it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, check out our merch store, ydsmstore.ca, check out our channel memberships for access to our Discord, and I will see you in the next video. I hate Sam and Colby. They can go to hell. They're frauds. They suck. Period. Nothing paranormal happened in this entire investigation. This was a huge waste of time. But thank you for watching regardless. I love you. See you later. Bye.
We cracked the code, we broke the spell. Another myth debunked so well. Till next time, don't be deceived. Stay sharp, stay smart. Believe in what's believed. Truth wins out every time. Truth wins out every time.